Hi there, Richard Laubenberg from Yellow Gazebo Natural Healthcare on St. Clair here in Toronto. Just wanted to talk to you briefly about some tips on how to boost your immune system. So if you're under quarantine and you're wondering how can I, just make sure that my immune system is working as best as it can, because sometimes I have to go out or who knows what. Even if you have the virus and your body is fighting it and you don't even know, you want to keep your body, your immune system as boosted as much as possible while it's doing that. So there's a few tips I've written down here. Number one is sleep. So if you're at home and you don't have obligations, you can get some sleep, then go ahead. Yes, get as much sleep as you can. But be careful not to sleep too much. Actually, sleeping a little too much can have an effect on your brain that can make you feel a little depressed and so on and so forth, leading to a diminished immune system. Everything's connected, which leads me to my next point, which is about stress. So watch my video yesterday about keeping your mental health healthy, your emotional health healthy. Keep your stress levels down by trying to stay in a good mood. When you are binge watching TV, make sure it's not too heavy stuff. Everyone's going to go and watch these zombie shows now and pandemic, and because they're relatable maybe, but also lots of reality shows are good to watch. But you get some comedy in there. Make sure you're laughing. Make sure you're having a good time now and then. No, make sure you're having a good time all the time while this is happening. As much as you can. Laugh and laugh and laugh, because it's going to be good for your immune system to do that. Okay? Something else, so exercise. You want to get some exercise. You want to make sure that you are keeping active, keeping mobile, but don't overdo it as well. Especially if you're one of these many people that has kids at home and you are trying to just manage them and do a million things, and you're working from home at the same time. Exercise is the last thing on your mind. I get it. But if you don't have much to do and you can exercise, be careful. Okay, you could injure yourself for one thing, and you don't want to have to, well, you could see us at Yellow Gazebo if you get injured and you can book an appointment and blah, 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 but you don't want to go through all that. You don't want to have to go outside. If you are exercising, don't exercise too much too, because it can tax your immune system, believe it or not. So try and find a balance. Lastly, diet. So, of course, you want to eat your fruits and vegetables. You want to get a little bit of protein. But if you're not going out, you're not burning as much calories, your muscles aren't getting as much use, you don't actually need as much protein as you might think. In fact, our society focuses a little too much on protein, to be honest, in my opinion. Unless you're a weightlifter, you don't actually need to eat so much protein. We need a balance between fats and carbohydrates and protein. Now is a good time to experience how you feel, maybe trying less meat, since it may not be as available, and looking for sources of non-meat protein. There's a lot out there. So stock up on beans if you haven't already, and legumes and that sort of thing. And some protein comes from other sources too, so check that out. And of course, eat fruits and veggies as you can. And try to experience how much your body really needs. You may eat too much if you're not extending yourself physically. So play around with that, and don't eat too much, and don't drink too much alcohol either, because that can tax your immune system. And drink lots of water. Believe it or not, I think it is actually impossible to drink too much water. Flushing out your system, let this be a time for your system to rejuvenate. Drink tons and tons and tons of water. The bathroom's like right over there anyway, and just make sure you wash your hands after, right? You already know how to do that. You're doing it all the time anyway. All right, so if you have any questions, you can't call us. Email us. Email me directly if you want, richard@yellowgazeboclinic.com. You can call us. You'll just leave a message, and I'll check the messages every few days, and we'll get back to you eventually, but email me. That's better. Okay, hope you're well.